Hello there, it's Erin, and I'm going to set up my Take a Note planner today. I have already started, but I'm going to attempt to do some of the, official setting up with you while on camera, but also maybe like I might speed it up, I might cut some parts out. We'll see. I don't know. I don't usually do these sorts of videos because I don't do this sort of thing quickly or like all at one time. I tend to spread it out over a good, every once in a while I'll sit down and do something like I'll do a few pages at one time, but still it's usually very intuitive. I'm just watching a video or I don't know, hanging out with myself and I'm very casual about it. So to film it feels a little weird to me. However, I know that people like to see this sort of thing and like to hear about thought processes and just like get ideas. So I'm going to try it. Okay, so what do I have to do? Okay, so I I have already put some stickers on the front of this. They're not actually placed down on the I'm gonna go ahead and take this off. They're not stuck down on the planner. They're just washi taped in or on. And the reason for that is because I am not completely sold on this and I don't really need to be. It's fine. I might change it out. I might cover this completely with something different. So for now, I just thought it would be fun to have some little stickers just for fun. But yeah, we'll see if it lasts. I don't know. In the past, I have typically covered things more permanently with some kind of collage of my own making, and they don't usually include stickers like this, like vinyl stickers. But for some reason this year, that's just what I was feeling. And so we'll see if it works long term. This one is from Allison McKean, and so is this one. This I purchased from Of Aspen. Yeah, Of Aspen, I think. And then this one I purchased from Nico Neko. And this one is old. It was on another planner and I peeled it off. And so it's not even sticky anymore, but it's from Inklings Papery. Okay, so what I've done so far, not much. These are just stuck in there. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do with this and this. Like I usually like to make it visually appealing. I want to invite myself into my planners and journals. I want to make them my own. And I do that because I like it, but also, of course, I like it. Like I want to be happy when I get into here. Like, when I'm working in here, I want it to feel inviting. That makes me show up more often. It has, the aesthetic value, but it also has like a functional value. Putting stickers or whatever, anything that you do to make your books more appealing to you, it has a functional value because it reminds you of like why you're doing this, what you want it to be like. You can just like, I don't know, have visual reminders for yourself. It's intriguing. You want to see it. You want to get back into it. It's beautiful. Yeah, it really makes a huge difference to me. I'm such a visual person that, a blank planner is nice if it's designed well. Some of them are not, but a blank planner is nice. But when you fill it with your own like personality, it has so much more value. It immediately becomes something different, something more alive. So that's why I don't think that this is just like a frivolous thing. I think it's really important actually. And of course, you're gonna be your own style. Your preferences are going to be different than the next person's. Some people are definitely more minimalist or maximalist. It really doesn't matter. It's just it's about like just what you want in your planner, you know? So I'm kind of just showing you what I've done so far. This, which is December's calendar, I have still been in my old redated Take a Note planner from 2022. And so I've still been in here using the December calendar. I don't use monthlies as much. I think I'll probably come back in here and do some more stuff, but it's been a busy month and I have not been keeping up with this, but this is definitely more kept up with than this one. But I think I'll backfill this just to have a record of what has happened, you know? Then I have the first week set up December 30th through the 3rd is Friday, but 3rd of January. These are very old date covers by Courtney Diaz of Little Raven Ink. I've had these forever. I printed them out so many years ago. And I think what happens is I print these things out, I use some of them, and then I have like weird numbers left over because I'll use it a week and you know, it's never quite the same unless you use the entire month all at once. So I happen to have these 5 numbers. And so I use them. I love these and I've loved them for a long time. And I wanted a really happy, bright start to the year. So I set that up. These are my printables. This is probably on Etsy. These are scanned in fabric, little snips. I think they're called fabric snips, the printable, and those are still on Patreon, I think. But what I'm doing with the weeks, and I'll show you in here too. There's my ice maker. Happy that it made an appearance. Okay, so over here, I've just got the weekly overview, which is, I just put some things down that are like most important or the things that are due that day. I've got my own date covers here that are still on Patreon. These are new from Patreon. These are just this month. And this is older. This is from over a year ago. I don't know how long ago, but it's on Etsy. Postage stamp printables. And then this is also on Etsy, I think, from a couple years ago. But so what I do is I typically write my to-do list for the day up at the top, and I keep a running list of like just all the things I'm working on throughout the week, the printables, not the printables, the projects, the ongoing things, just a list of kind of what I want to happen that week. It usually is never like completed that week, but I just like to keep things listed that are front of mind. So there's like so much space that I never need the whole column. So this is plenty of room for a to-do list. And then this is, you know, it works out pretty well. And then I don't put work stuff on the weekend. So I just cover up the dates and I use this as a notes page. And it's really nice to have one of these every week because I inevitably have things that I want to write down that don't necessarily go on the to-do list, or at least not to do this week list, but they're just ideas, things for the future, notes about stuff, notes from other creators, ideas about stuff, just like whatever, all kinds of stuff. I put them down on this page. And then, you know, we're moving into the new planner, but that's this week. Let's see, I'll show you a past week. So yeah, so you can see like sometimes my to-do lists are longer, sometimes they're shorter, but I keep like things down here, notes on things, and yeah, This was the first week I redated and came back in here. So I think probably into the third week or so is when I got a more, like I had a better understanding of how I was going to use it. Although this is Thanksgiving week. Very busy Monday through Wednesday, and then it was holiday time. Yeah, so it's working out really well for me. I love it. I was kind of wondering if I'm going to continue to not redate, but like use date covers, date stickers, because I will no longer need to be redating things since I have the actual yearly planner for 2025. But I like how it looks, so maybe I'll keep doing that. It's nice to have the option to not, though, if I am having a really busy week and I just want to get right into it with writing. The thing is that when I put these things in here, it sets it up for me. It has a feeling to it that makes me feel like I am doing the work already. It's hard to explain, but it doesn't feel empty and stark and like cold. It feels like I am doing it. I'm in it. I'm look at these things that I've made. Or I mean, a lot of these things I did make, some of them I did not. Like I used, other people's stuff in here too. But I do try to use my own stuff, at least some of the time, so that it has like that reminder of like, this is the work that I'm doing. This is something I've made, and I don't know, it's welcoming to me. So that's the way this is going. So this was from 2022, and I did set some things up in 2022 and then didn't really use this book very well. So we're gonna try again in 2025. And that's about it, I think, as far as what I have set up. I have the tabs done. These are from Travelers Company, the sticker set that they put out every year. I cannot tell you which year these are from. They're probably not this year's. They're probably from a couple years ago, but that's what they are. And have I put anything back here? I don't think so. And the take a note, there's only just a few blank pages. Yeah, oh, really, like not many. 2 spreads, I think. So I'll have to be very selective about what I do with these, but it'll probably have some kind of, some planning element for the whole year or a tracking element for the whole year. So we'll see about that. And that is that. So, okay. I'm going to leave those stickers on there for now, and I'm going to get started. And first thing I want to do is make this first page more inviting. And I was thinking about using my printables. I just put these on Patreon. This is an original, but the black part is on, like the outline is on Patreon. And then I just colored this in with colored pencil the other night. And so I might use this. These are all a part of a set called the Planner Setup Kit. I made one last year, and I had a request to update them, which I kind of was planning on doing anyways, but it was nice to have somebody like kind of hold me to it. But I updated the dates to 2025, and I updated the patterns too. They're similar, but I updated some colors and things. And so both of these kits are still on there. So I was gonna print out the original patterns again because I like to use those a lot too. I have used those a lot. I'll show you. One example is in here. The star pattern that I use all the time, the black and white one. Well, it's actually kind of a black and like cream color. And then my moth print. That's from that planner setup kit, and it's still on Patreon from a year ago if you want to print out those patterns. So, yeah, they're fun to put in the beginning of a planner. So I thought I might put this one. I'm very much inspired by old books and end papers. And so I kind of like to give that look to my planners and journals if I can. A little bit updated version, I guess. So I think I'm just gonna put this down. Yeah, I think I am. So I printed this on matte white sticker paper. So it's not glossy or anything, it's just like paper, but it is sticker paper and it's still quite thin. It's from Online Labels. I think it's like their most basic sticker paper. It's I think it might be the cheapest one they have, I don't know, but it's very, very basic. This does not go all the way to the edge, so I don't think it does anyway. Let's see. All right, hopefully that'll work. So what I usually do is I start with a corner and then slowly peel away and push down at the same time, and that helps you to not get air bubbles. Did I do that okay? Uh-oh. I don't know why that's sticking. Kind of weird. Actually, it's like really flush with the edge up here. Yeah, I think that'll be fine. Okay, so that's down. If I have a large sheet of backing paper, I can use this, like I can punch a hole in it and use it, or holes in it and use it in my ring binder for placing stickers on. A big sheet like this comes in handy, so don't throw that away if you have it. Okay, and then I don't know exactly, I really like the way this one looks, but I think I need to do some more around here. But I also like this. I think I like this better. However, I have already used this on something else, so I'm a little like hesitant to use it on the planner. I used it on a journal that I'll show you soon. So I have a bunch of printed out things in here. I probably need something opaque because it's green. The paper's green, so if it's transparent, it'll be weird. And I definitely need to print out a whole bunch more stuff because I've used a lot of it. This is why I have a really hard time doing this on camera, because it takes me so long to decide things. I might use those, maybe. Candle could be cool, but I don't know. The other thing was, do I want to do this or this? If I did that, this, that's probably too much, maybe, I don't know. Too many options. I don't do well with too many options. I could use this. I feel like this kind of, I don't know what that is, like a lavender, mauve-y lavender sort of color. With this like cream-ish background they're very similar when you're like, they're a little too similar. So I think I would prefer to have this or this. Yeah, maybe more like that. Okay, so I need to cut out these inside parts. It must be done. Okay, so it's really finicky when you have to cut along like super thin places like this. And so just a word of advice that I kind of forgot about when I did this first one, but don't leave that part for last. Like cut that first while you still have the structure of the rest of the piece. Cut that part first and then cut around like the parts that are more stabilized, and that'll help keep that stronger. I kind of ripped it, but I think it'll be okay once it's stuck down. So, all right, now I feel like I've committed to this plan. I'm just gonna do it. This is the scariest part, just putting things down. You know, it feels like it's permanent. It's not like exactly permanent. I'm just looking for the lid to this thing. I don't know where I put that, the cap. Where is the cap? I don't know. Do I have any black and white florals? I feel like that would be really nice. Okay, I feel like it took me forever and I still am not done with this page. I mean, it's you know, 80-90% done, but I need to write things, and I'm thinking about doing something inside this space. I'm not sure. And I might have something over here. Like writing, or I don't know, something. So we'll see. But I really like this so far. The only thing I don't love is that this is so white and this is cream. And so I might end up coloring this with something like maybe a really pale cream color marker. I don't know. We'll see. It doesn't like matter that much, but it kind of bothers me a bit. I love this. I'm happy with the way it turned out, and I think that it's the thing is, I used all my own artwork. I need to trim this. I'm going to trim this part off because this is my work planner. I wanted to use my own artwork, at least on this cover page, or this, you know, inside cover, inside like end paper type. I wanted this to be my artwork because it just kind of reminds me of what I'm doing, what I'm, you know, what this is all about. And yeah, so at least I did that part. I'm going to tell you that I have been filming for almost an hour and this is how much I've done. So I'm definitely going to be cutting this down, like way down. So it will not be an hour for you, but I'm not sure how much I want to do right now past that. I have, other things I need to do today. And so what I might do is do some of this off camera later on and then come back and film some more to show you tomorrow. I do need to think about what I'm going to do in the back pages, if anything, right now. And so there's potentially some more functional setup to do. And then I might add things like months or like these months, maybe not. I don't know. So anyways, I've got some thinking to do and I don't want to do it while I'm on camera because I will stress out about it and I won't be able to think as clearly. So thanks for being with me for this part of it, and I will catch up with you a little bit later. Hello again. It's the next day. It's been probably about 24 hours since I talked to you last, and I can't tell you that I've done all that much. I've run out of time. I've done other things too, but I feel like this is such a slow process to me that I keep second guessing. And I think part of that is having the pressure of needing to get this video to you and feeling like that time crunch that it just doesn't, for me, it helps me with certain tasks, but this kind of task, I don't want to rush because, first of all, I don't think it needs like that much more. But I also don't want to do things just to do them to show you something. And so even though there hasn't been a lot done since yesterday, I have made some decisions about what I'm going to do, and then I just need some time to do it. So I do think that I am going to change the cover. I love these stickers, but I just feel like just having stickers like this on the front of my planner is not really a me. Like, this is not very me. I mean, they might come into play, but I need to do something else, and I don't know exactly. I need to dig through a bunch of collage papers, and that's going to take me some time, and I'm going to need to just sit. I just need to find inspiration. And you know how, like, it's the week before Christmas. Everything is happening. Like, my husband and I had a holiday party last night, and the kids have school stuff going on, and I just have way too many other things to think about. So I feel like this is not the time. I need to just like chill with this and not stress out about it. And so I'm just going to end the video here. I'm going to tell you that I think I did this with you yesterday. So I feel like this is like probably mostly done. I need to write something, and I might do something more with that. But we'll see. And I do kind of want to like do something with these pages to make them a little bit more welcoming. Maybe just some washi tape or something. I'm not really sure. And then in the back, I have decided that with these, there's just 2 spreads of notes pages, or just plain grid. I decided I'm gonna do my vision board back here and my like a goals page. And I mean, I'll do my vision board on my computer. I will make it like this size, more or less, and print it on sticker paper and then just stick it in here. Instead of doing like piece by piece, I'll just do it all like on one sheet. And I've done that before, and I like how that works out. So I need to do that. And then I don't know exactly. I have my North Star planner, which is my plotter. I have a place for goals in there. But I do think I want to have a place, just like a really quick reference, because I do often forget what I'm trying to do and like where my my priorities are, or my priority for the moment. And so I'm not sure exactly. It could end up being like a month by month, seasonal, quarterly, something just kind of like a reminder. I don't plan on doing a lot of, excuse me, I don't plan on doing a lot of work on this page, just need something for quick reference. And then I might put some more pattern paper or something to make the back of it nice, but that's also not a high priority. So I feel like we're getting there. I don't know. I do feel very busy and a little bit uninspired. And I'm just waiting. I know that the spark will come. It's not the time, and I'm trying to get a YouTube video out every Thursday and it's Thursday. So this is just reality. And I do hope that even though I didn't really do that much, that I'd at least kept you company for a little while. That would be nice. I hope you're well. Okay, I will see you next week. Bye-bye.